My name is Ronnie Cruz, and this is Path of the Network Marketer. All right, welcome back to the show. In this episode, I want to talk about something that I've heard a lot over the years, actually, especially once I started taking the platform and speaking at live events, doing trainings, mentorships, powwows, things like that. And inevitably, what would happen is I would get done with my talk, and through the rest of the course of the event or the day, people would come up to me and they would say, "Ronnie, I really feel like you were talking directly to me," or "Ronnie, I feel like you were talking about me," right? I want to let you know that if this is the case, like if you're listening to, a motivational video on YouTube, or if you're at a live event, or, if you're going through a training course, if you're reading a book, or if you're listening to this podcast and you feel like I'm talking about you, understand I am talking about you. I am talking about you. Well, not in the direct sense, right? I don't necessarily know you personally. But if the message hits you in a way where you feel like it's for you, then it's for you, right? It's for you. Wherever you happen to be in your life, the message was meant for you. It's meant to hit you in a very deep and personal way. So what I want you to do with it, so here's how it goes. Inevitably, after that event, the people would go home and they would take the message personally, right? Not in a bad way, but they would take it personally. They would internalize it. They would let it challenge them. It might challenge some of their belief systems, so there would be a little bit of discomfort, but they would take it personally, internalize it, and grow from it, right? That's what should actually naturally happen. So again, if you hear a message from me or from anything that you happen to be listening to or reading, take it personally, internalize it. If you think it's about you, it's about you. Then you can grow from it. Now, the flip side of it is what also can happen is that the message might be too strong and it might challenge existing belief systems too much. And so the risk is that if this happens, is that the individual gets too defensive or becomes defensive about it, right? And then get offended, right? Inevitably, I mean, that doesn't happen often, but I know I have rubbed people the wrong way before in the past, not purposefully. Again, I don't know, like when I'm talking from the platform, when I'm talking on this show, I'm not speaking to anyone specifically. I'm just delivering a message that I think is relevant and important. And if it hits you, it hits you. It's meant for you. What you do with it is up to you after that, right? How you choose to take it is up to you. Because here's the thing: if a message is strong enough and it hits you personally, it's going to challenge your belief systems, right? And so if you accept it and you let those belief systems be challenged, then you can grow from it. If you don't accept it and those belief systems being challenged, your reaction is then to become defensive, and then you'll just be offended by it, and you lose the opportunity for growth is what happens. And that's a shame, right? That's a shame. Anytime your belief systems are challenged, that is an opportunity for growth. Understand that. And so if there's ever any message where, especially for me, right? If there's ever any message that you feel like I'm talking about you, understand that I am talking about you, and the message is meant for you. Right? It is meant for you. Whatever it is that you're going through, I don't know, but the message has resonated enough with you that there has to be some kind of relevance to what you're going through, and I would hate for you to deny that because of a feeling of defensiveness or a feeling of being offended, right? Yeah, okay, that feeling can happen. However, there's got to be something that you can learn from that. And whether you do learn from it or not is your choice. It's your choice. Now, I'm talking about this because the next handful of episodes, I'm going to be going into some pretty kind of, not taboo, but it's going to, the topics for the next couple of episodes are going to be pretty challenging to some belief systems. Because I'm going to get to things that are happening in the profession right now that you might be participating in, and if you are, that's okay. It's not a judgment of wrong or right, but understand that I might speak strongly about certain things that might hit you in the exactly the right way, and the onus is on you to either pivot left and choose to grow, or pivot right and get offended by it and lose the opportunity for growth, right? So just be aware of this dynamic that's happening. The message is about you. It is for you, whether I know you or not, right? And if you get hit by it, it's meant for you. So that's the message for today. I'll see you tomorrow. Strap in, because there's a lot coming in the next couple of episodes. So until then, be well, be safe. I'll see you in the next episode.